All right, Alabama and Texas A&M. I saw earlier, who was it? Burley or Thomas? Who was saying that Alabama? They've got Alabama, and I wasn't gonna laugh, but they said, "Oh, Alabama and Clemson are my sleepers," right? And I was kind of like, you couldn't get away with saying that in years past, but now you could to a certain extent, right? Look, we're not going to make fun of Alabama and Clemson just yet. Like we're making more fun of Clemson, I guess, of late than we are of Alabama. That's for sure. Alabama seemed to get it back on track last week with Milrow. You wonder why they even went to my guy, uh, you know, at quarterback. You're some people said it was some type of in-house suspension type of thing, but I don't think you could do that anymore. You could just tell a guy, "Hey, you're not looking good, Brad. I'm benching you," and officially say that, even if it's some type of situation, I guess. But Alabama here comes in a 2.5 point favorite, and that's a pretty big move actually off the um, look-ahead line, which was as high as 7.5. Now this one did open at circa at 3.5 when we were on the show. We mostly saw it bounce between 2.5 and 4 for the most part here. And the total right now at 49. It opened 48.5, went up to 49.5, even touched 50. The look ahead line was 54.5, but not now, not after we've seen what kind of woes Alabama has offensively. Hi, Big Scott. Nice to see you. Thank you for chiming in. Haven't heard from you, but want to make it clear that Mindy's got her own show right now, so please watch it every day at 1 p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific with midday plays. It's Mindy Hahn, Tiffany Mance, the sisters that grew up watching games with Pops, betting tickets in hand, having to listen to Pops. I could only imagine how awesome that was, actually. Not making fun of that. I love that, actually. And the sisters are together for their show, Midday Plays. And that's at 1 Eastern and 10 Pacific on the Tony's Picks channel. So, all right, Black Call Bully is going to go with Alabama in this one. I'm going with the under in this game with Alabama and North Texas. Maybe I'm actually getting a little bit 49 here for me. That's going to be good enough. But for Alabama, they did go over in the last game. It was only 46. Remember, they did put up 40 points against Mississippi State on the road. Everybody's worried, Alabama's offense, what's going on? But now, look, they still covered. They covered against Ole Miss in a 24-10 win at home. Maybe the defense is more suspect on the road, but they only allowed 3 points against South Florida. Now, they didn't cover the spread. They lost, of course, that game to Texas, and they hammered Middle Tennessee at home. So these two teams met last year. Alabama won. Alabama did not cover. They won the game 24-20 last season as a 24.5 point favorite. That's how much things. But remember, the A&M came to play in that game. A&M also covered the year before when the game was played here. Alabama was an 18.5 point favorite, and A&M won that game 41-38. So that was more high scoring. Last season, only 44 points. The game was at Alabama, but I'm going to go under here in this one. Thomas says he hasn't seen A&M just yet. They have a good run defense, that's for sure. I don't know, to a certain extent, I think their defense matches up pretty competitively with Alabama, actually. To me, the difference might be in Milrow when this one's all said and done. You're going up against um, Max Johnson for Texas A&M now. So I don't know how you guys grade Max Johnson, but uh, might I might lean to Milrow in that matchup actually, but more so I think I'm going to go under here, under the 49 points in this game. Yeah, as far as what Texas A&M so far has done, they went over in that wild one, of course, last um, week against Arkansas uh, in Jerry's world, 34-22 as a 6.5 point favorite. That one went well over. But before that, the game against Auburn went under, and that was here at home, 27-10. They got the money there in that one. They also went under against Monroe in a 47-3 win, but under in that game against Auburn to me might be indicative here, considering playing Alabama. A little bit of an upgrade certainly over Auburn right now. Not much, maybe, I don't know. But now I'm down laying 2.5. Pretty interesting there for Alabama. Starting to. Who did say that Clemson and Alabama were, what do you call them, underdogs or sleepers? That was it. I thought that was funny because they actually might be sleepers now at this point.